Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Food Travel and Family. This is Sonia. Here I am with another recipe today which is not only tasty but also healthy. So I am talking about none other than the bitter gourds. Bitter gourds are there in the market nowadays, and why not make the best use of them. So I have used just half a kg of bitter gourd to prepare two vegetables here. Let's have a look. These are the bitter gourds with onion stuffed in them, and this is the vegetable which I have prepared with the peels of the bitter gourd along with potatoes and onions. Both these vegetables have been prepared in very less oil and they surely are very tasty. So let's have a look at the procedure now. After washing the bitter gourds, I have peeled them off and de-seeded them and kept in a bowl, and also I have not thrown the peels of the bitter gourd and kept them separately in a bowl. Now I shall be putting 1 spoon of salt in each of the bowls and mix it thoroughly along with the bitter gourds and its peel so that the bitterness of the bitter gourd comes out of it. You can use your hands to mix the salt with the peels and the bitter gourds nicely and cover it with a plate and leave it for half an hour. Meanwhile, we can do the other preparations, like I have taken 3 medium sized potatoes and also 6 onions for both the vegetables. I have cleaned them all and kept in separate bowls. After half an hour, when we check the bitter gourds, all the salt seems to have disappeared in it, and now it's time to wash it. So I have poured a lot of water in it, and now I'm going to wash it nicely under the tap water. Now it's time to steam the bitter gourds. So I am not going to fry these bitter gourds here. The stuffed bitter gourds, first of all, I am preparing. So I'll be steaming them. So you can imagine the amount of oil that will be used in these stuffed bitter gourds, and you can eat them without any guilt that there will be no oil. Plus you will enjoy the taste very nicely. I have set a timer of 15 minutes on the steamer. After 15 minutes, I will check if the bitter gourds have boiled or not. Let's take a pan now, switch on the flame and allow it to heat up nicely. Now we shall pour around 2 tablespoons of the mustard oil in it. Heat the mustard oil in the pan until it becomes smoky. The oil has heated up well, and it's time to pour 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds into it. Next, let's put 4 chopped onions into the pan and stir them nicely until they get cooked up and turn brown. Keep stirring in between so that the onions are cooked evenly. Cover the onions to speeden up the cooking process. As the onions are almost cooked, let's begin with the spices. 1 tablespoon of roasted cumin powder, half tablespoon of red chili powder, 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of anardana powder, 1.5 tablespoon of kitchen king masala, 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri red chili powder for the extra red color to the vegetable, and 1.5 tablespoon of coriander powder. Now mix the onions well with the masala. If you feel that the oil is too less in the vegetable, then you can add little oil as per your own convenience. Cover the pan so that the spices get nicely mixed up with the onions. Keep stirring in between. After 2-3 minutes, pour the onion stuffing into another pan or a plate to stop further cooking. Now let's move to the steamer and check the bitter gourds kept into it. Pierce a knife into the bitter gourds to check their softness. If they seem to be hard, you can give 5 to 10 minutes more to them. Meanwhile, wash the peels of the bitter gourd nicely with water. Drain the water and keep it in a strainer separately. Now take a wok, heat it well and pour 2 tablespoons of mustard oil into it. Once the oil turns smoky, add 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds and 2 sliced onions into it. Fry the onions until they become pinkish brown. Now add bitter gourd peels and fry them with onions till they become little soft. Now pour the potatoes and mix it well into the mixture. Add 1 tablespoon of salt and mix nicely into the mixture. Cover the wok until the potatoes become soft. In between, keep stirring so that the potatoes do not stick to the bottom of the wok. Meanwhile, let's take a sneak peek into the steamer and check if the bitter gourds are done. Look at that, so soft these bitter gourds have become. Let's check in the lower rack. Yeah, they have become so soft and tender as we want. Switch off the steamer and carefully transfer all the bitter gourds into a plate. Leave them aside to cool down. Let's check the potatoes in the wok. If they haven't become softer till now, you can add a little water to make them soft. Cover them and cook for some more time. The potatoes are almost done. They have become soft now. So it's time to add the spices now. 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, half tablespoon of red chili powder, half tablespoon of coriander powder, 1 tablespoon of kitchen king masala, half tablespoon of nardana powder, and mix it well. Cover the wok so that all the spices get mixed up into the vegetable nicely. After 5 minutes, the vegetable is almost done. Now let's pour it into a bowl for serving. Time to stuff the bitter gourds with the onion stuffing. Most of them I have already done. This is here for you all. I have set the air fryer on 200 degrees Celsius and am preheating it for 5 minutes. After preheating the air fryer, I'm going to brush the basket of the air fryer with the oil, and also I'm going to brush the bitter gourds with the oil so that they are cooked up nicely, they're fried up nicely. Oiling is done. Insert the basket into the air fryer and set the timer to 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, open the basket and just check the bitter gourds. Wow, they are so nicely done. They are golden brown. So nicely done they are. One by one, put the bitter gourds into the serving tray and serve them hot with hot chapatis or paranthas. And enjoy! Hope you like the recipe and will surely give it a try. Do press the like button and show your love by commenting in the comment section. Thank you for watching.